We're
Default
going to
text.
search for the Texas Education Agency on Google.
Once we're on the Texas Education Agency website, we'll search for STAAR Release Test Questions. We'll then select the 2022 tab, and from there, choose the grade level 3rd, 4th, and so on to locate the math test form. We now have access to the 2022 math test questions. Let's solve them one by one. Use do those same steps again for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Question number 25. A family used a total of 2.24 pounds of ground beef to make 8 equal-size hamburgers. How much ground beef in pounds was used for each hamburger? To determine how much ground beef was used for each hamburger, let's divide the total amount of ground beef, which is 2.24 pounds, by the total number of hamburgers, which is 8, resulting in 0.28 pounds of ground beef. So B is the correct answer. Question number 26. Penelope earns $450 each month. Penelope made a list of her expenses for the month of May. Which change can Penelope make to balance her budget for the month of May? Let's find the total expenses of Penelope for the month of May. The total amount is $470. Penelope earns $450 each month, so she spends more than her earnings, $20. Penelope needs to decrease her budgeted amount by $20. Therefore, G is the correct answer. Question number 27. The length of a large piece of paper was 91.44 centimeters from top to bottom. The diagram shows the lengths of 2 strips of paper Patricia cut from the large piece of paper. To determine length of the remaining part of the large piece of paper from top to bottom, let's add the lengths of the 2 strips of paper Patricia cut from the large piece of paper, which are 25.4 plus 15.24 equals 40.64. Then subtract that sum from the length of the paper, which is 91.44 minus 40.64 equals 50.8. Therefore, D is the correct answer. Question number 28. What is 2.938 rounded to the nearest hundredth? The digit in the hundredths place is the second digit to the right of the decimal point, which is 3. The digit to the right of the 3 is 8, hence we round up to 4, which is 2.94.